Welcome back, YouTube. This is 2 Show coming back with more of a PvE video because I don't feel like we've done this in quite some time, and we might have never done Flame Shrine ever on the channel. So anyways, I'm going to point out just one small thing that I've noticed. I've seen some people being like, why is Heart Watcher so important? And again, it's just one example, but she can, put dots up to 300% of your damage. So her alone, she doesn't really do anything, but the added effects that she brings can bring so much. So anyways, before we get right into it, if you guys are not subscribed, please make sure to click that button down below. It only takes 2 seconds. And if you enjoy it, share this to your friends. Maybe they can learn something too. Anyways, guys, let's click on Flame Shrine and cool. We still have 53 minutes for the rest of the day. So, I'm going to load up a team without Heart Watcher, and, we'll just kind of drop the lowest, main damage dealer. I love Sigmund, need him. And Amun-Ra is also, super, super good. She's one of the best healers that I got. I mean, Cruz is good, but, it's kind of situational. And outside of that, whichever one of these guys, the middle 4, do the least amount of damage, which it'll probably be DA, that's who we're going to drop. So, it shouldn't be, too long. Hold up, I'm just making sure that I'm recording, and most of the time whenever I do this, it'll freeze for like 2 seconds. So, I will be right back. Alright, so anyways, it's just the beginning of round 1, so didn't miss anything. So, basically the reason that, most people run Sigmund or Deathsworn is like you would run Deathsworn if your Sigmund dies super easy. Because Sigmund applies a burn, and people like to run the Phoenix because he gives great bonuses. For example, he just went off, and Sigmund has applied a burn, from what I believe, to X targets, so then the other allies do extra damage, and, Deathsworn is the same way. If you're running like a bleed team, then you would kind of run the wolf, so on and so forth. The deer is just, super tanky. So, anyways, I think DA is going to do the worst, as she's really hit or miss. Like, she can do amazing, but normally, whenever I put her in slot 1, she'll take a lot more damage, and then she'll do a lot more. But in the back line, she's not really getting hit as much, so she's not ramping up as much. But again, Tara has the super effective hits or whatever. Garuda's Garuda, and Aspen builds himself up a lot more consistently. So, something tells me we're going to swap DA out for Heart Watcher, but again, it's not that we lose DA's damage, even if she, does a billion or whatever. It's that everyone else will get ×3 damage by the end of the fight. So like throughout the whole fight, they're ramping up, and like people like, Amun-Ra, Garuda kind of does, but like, it's just amplified even more. Tara, all these people who don't get like direct buffs, they'll get a direct buff. And even Aspen, who will ramp himself up, well, he gets even more. So again, it's just super important. I just was looking at stuff in the guild chat that I was in, and some people are like, I kind of suck at PvE, blah blah blah, I don't know what I'm doing. And then some other person was like, yo, you need Heart Watcher. So it's just super important, and hopefully that this test shows you. I don't really know what our damage is going to be because I don't really run without Heart Watcher ever. Like, this is kind of weird to do this, but we'll go on. The fight ended. So 1.29, which again is not horrible. Yeah, DA did probably the worst ever. Amun-Ra, again, she did bad, but like, she also helps keeping everyone alive. So focus on, Tara, Aspen, Garuda, because those are the really important ones. Sigmund can do, better, and he will do better. But, we swap him out, I guess her, whatever. Placement, again, doesn't really matter. But slot 1 is the only one that's super important, and Sigmund counterattacks. So that is the only reason why, again, whatever. That thing pops up all the time. Like, sometimes I'll click on it, sometimes I won't. But, it'll just freeze it or go back a second or two. Anyways, that is not what the video is about today. I'm not even going to open it, or it'll stay open for however too long. But anyways, so now that we have Heartwatcher in, you'll kind of see, and it is a little bit RNG. So like, for example, we'll see whenever Heartwatcher attacks. So she attacked the backline. So now the backline DAs are taking a little bit more damage than the slot 1. And it might be hard to tell at first. Excuse me. But, after a few hits, if it's uneven, like if, Heartwatcher keeps attacking the same 2 targets, which it kind of looks like she is, then those back 2 targets will take more and more damage, for non-crits and this and that, just assuming that it's all spread evenly, which most of the time fights are not even, so it's kind of tough to tell anyways. But Heartwatcher's just so important because she'll ramp everything up, and you'll see at the end, I'll like completely freeze it on the damage scores. Normally I hit around 3 billion. The highest that I think I've done on DA is like a 3.2. And I normally don't attack that much in Flame Shrine. And if I did, you can definitely, assuming most of your guildmates are not, hyper endgame and this and that, if they don't have a Heartwatcher, you don't even need to attack, 3-4 times, whatever. And you will keep up with them. Because, again, Heartwatcher amplifies damage by 300%. So that's kind of how I look at it. Again, most people are running Heartwatcher, but I know there's so many people that don't focus on it, and people probably don't even focus on Sigmund, but that's another topic for another day. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below, and, I'll try to cover that. So anyways, round 11, and again, it's hard to tell who's gotten hit how many times, but I would say around 11 or 12, you can start slowing down your own fights and, actually see the damage. I'm not going to do that, just because I want you guys to enjoy it and test it out for yourself. But to get the maximum amount of damage from what I've seen, a lot of people run Deer Pet, or the Phoenix Pet, Heartwatcher, Sigmund, or Deathsworn, just to keep that constant burn going. And then, they have their main damage dealers, which, again, that's up for you to decide. And instead of an Amon Ra, you could throw in Belrain, and that is a lot more beneficial as well. But again, it really depends on who you're fighting. So anyways, wrapping it up, round is officially over, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So 2.76, which is not too bad, but that's more than double. As you can see, the top 4 people did so much more than what they did last time. I mean, Aspen and Garuda almost hit a bill. That's kind of impressive, if it was a little bit better. I have a feeling that they could. And again, I normally do just a little bit more, but that's based on crits, correct enables, switching gear around, this and that, which I didn't fully do, but I just wanted to make a point. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure smash that like button. And if you found it, informative and someone needs to hear it, send it to a friend. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it. Remember to stay safe and all that jazz. This, is a kind of a rough time, and we all need to stick together and do our part. But anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and remember, if you guys made it this far, please subscribe, because clearly I'm doing something right. But anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next one. As always, comment down anything that you guys want to see. Anyways, this is 2 Point Show. I'll be signing out. Have a great day, and take care. Peace.